Welcome back. So I was looking for a 3-digit code. I thought it was a 4-digit code because normally it's 4 digits, but I'm gonna see it right here most likely. Apollo 209. Okay. 209, I believe it was. Run all the way up. It's taking too long, all this moving around. Get to the safe and enter the code. Wait, there you go. There we go. 209 it was. Let me put in 9 first. There we go. Safe is unlocked. And the key is right there.
Bingo.
So we're gonna get right downstairs and open the area that I was looking at before. Kind of runs funny. Oh, it's right here. Unlock the door and see what's inside. Oh no, it's the Tasmanian devil maybe. Was somebody living
the giant
there?
Container has been used to hold children.
Oh.
Was Sophia Capone held in the container?
So the kids could hear the boxing matches going on. That's weird. Oh, that's just sick. It's just really sick, man. This game is getting to be more and more unbearable.
Boy's underwear. Dirty.
Getting more and more unbearable by the minute.
Doesn't look like the dress Capone said Sophia was wearing.
Nah. Well, Sophia was wearing a blue dress with flowers that I personally ordered for her from Italy. She was also wearing white ballet shoes with daisies embroidered on them.
So he found the ballet shoes. Just
No
look
adult
around.
could sleep here.
What are these people doing to kids? These are the kind of people you just shoot and you don't regret it.
No adult could sleep here. What do you have to do to a child before they draw something like that?
That's what I was wondering too. It's just sick. Don't they have souls? This is what I wonder. Don't you have feelings or something?
These
Must be really
prisoners were
sick.
treated reasonably well, all things considered.
Okay, let's look at this location.
Chewed and stained with blood and body tissue.
What is that?
Chewed and stained with blood and body tissue.
Oh, that's a glove. That's nothing to do with that.
A girl's shoe identical to the one that Capone said his granddaughter Sophia was wearing.
And what is this?
A hefty receipt for children's clothes with yesterday's date.
Really? No.
The forgeries belonging to Sophia Capone's kidnapper. A shoe, identical to the one described by Capone, and the documents used by the person pretending to be Sophia's uncle make it certain that she was held here. Sophia Capone was here, but did she get out? A hefty receipt for children's clothes with yesterday's date. Someone paid a lot of money for a piece of merchandise that could well be Sophia Capone.
Can it be?
According to the register, Ivankov was paid for Sophia, which means she was handed over to his customer. Sophia Capone got out of here, but did she get out alive? A hefty receipt for children's clothes with yesterday's date. A scoreboard, like a knockout tournament.
No, that has nothing to do with it.
According to Ivankov's register, not all his merchandise is accepted by the customer.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find more clues. So, I found that.
These prisoners were treated reasonably well, all things considered.
Damn. I found this too.
No adult could sleep here.
There is no more clues in here. And I already checked this. This is the drawing the kids did. So... is there anything I can look at over here? No. So, is it possible that I just need to look at the clues and try to point them together? But I already did. The problem is there's none that much with each other. This has nothing to do with the...
Chewed and stained with blood and body tissue.
You see, it has nothing to do with that. It don't make no sense neither. And I've been up there. I'm just gonna do it one more time. I'm not so certain that I'm not certain that I have checked everything. Okay, maybe I did. Because I can see nothing here. Is that a... No, that's a sofa. I thought it was a bed. I was about to ask, is this guy doing some... Well, doesn't matter. Let's go downstairs. So I found some blood and a glove, a boxing glove. So that means they do have matches over here where they have fights and so on. Like a fight club. But this place is huge and the blood is like going this way, so... Oh jeez. Looks like a slaughterhouse. Oh my, and oh, this is sick. Eesh. What kind of animal does this?
Based on what I got out of Ivankov and these pieces of evidence, I guess he's a human trafficker. Is there evidence that proves Ivankov was trafficking in humans?
Okay, let's first check around. It's a chainsaw.
They invented these less than 20 years ago to make life easier for lumberjacks. I wonder how long it was before the mob was using them for their own ends.
Yeah, not very long.
This is fresh blood, not more than a day old.
This is monstrous. It's barbaric.
Dried blood. Been there a while.
I can see somebody was scratching. This means his fingernails. trying to get away from the
Marks
cut.
left by the chainsaw, no doubt.
Okay, it looked like nails scratching, but I guess I'm wrong. What
Animal
is this?
fur.
Okay, this is dogs.
Just a number.
It's just another number.
The marks seem to have been made by teeth, although I can't be sure.
Of course, it's teeth. There's blood on the
I
ground.
think they tried to clean up urine stains with some kind of powerful cleaning product made with ammonia.
So there's no there's nothing else other than this on the floor, so I don't know why it expects me to find something else. Excuse me. I don't seem to find anything interesting. I cannot find anything interesting. Oh, there's some keys.
Bullet casings. They probably shot at whatever was in the cage.
Excuse me. So I found the last puzzle there. Excuse me. I found the last puzzle there. So follow the blood. And looks, what happened to
A cross
that?
painted by hand in blood. Was it the prisoner's own hand and their own blood?
What happened to that guy with the mask? The not animal guy. I think he's gonna attack us later.
Sickening smell, revolting stains. This was a toilet for whoever was locked up here. The diameter of these shackles is pretty conclusive. Wrists or ankles. There's still some water and the food hasn't dried out completely. This cage was occupied recently. I think it says Abdelkader, the owner of the biggest prostitution ring in Santa Esperanza. Three Ks. Holy Christ.
Some racist shit. Oh, Jesus.
Jesus.
You don't say. Can we jump in? Just kidding. I think we got enough clues to make some sense of what is going on here. We found some body. Or some bodies. Humans.
Recent traces of food and drink.
We got this. And we got...
The cages are labeled with letters, or names and numbers.
Oh, that's the name.
Human
Is this-
bodies, dismembered and piled.
Why wouldn't I be
A
able to
bucket
use
that
it?
contained excrement.
And chains.
Shackles the right size for wrists and ankles. No doubt about it. There were people in these cages. The size of the shackles, the troughs for food and drink, and the buckets for waste prove it. Can I prove that the people held here were sold?
Yeah, well, that's gonna be more difficult than...
According to Ivankov's register, not all his merchandise is accepted by the customer. A scoreboard, like a knockout tournament. The cages are labeled with letters.
Customers.
A metal table on which bodies were mutilated recently.
No, that's not it.
Chewed and stained with
I'm
a
just guessing
scoreboard,
now.
like a knock.
Right now, I'm just guessing.
Human
so
bodies.
it ain't that. Okay, so that means I'm missing a clue.
The cages are labeled with letters.
Oh.
Or the labels on the cages could refer to the customers who buy human merchandise from Ivankov. I base this assumption on the register, in which some of the pieces are marked as acceptable and paid for, and others are not. What does he do with the ones that are rejected?
Oh, it's
The
pretty
metal
clear.
table on which bodies were mutilated recently.
It's pretty clear. That's what he
Human
does
bodies,
with it.
dismembered and piled up.
Rejected.
A
Oh,
scoreboard, like a knockout tournament.
oh, I guess.
Chewed and stained with blood and body tissue.
And
Cages that
enslavement.
likely house dogs. With all the pieces that are rejected by his customers, Ivankov organizes fights, probably to the death, between prisoners and between prisoners and dogs. Maybe even between prisoners and his own men. What is the fate of those that lose?
Yeah, you can pretty much see it
Human
here.
bodies, dismembered and piled up like trash. A metal table on which bodies were mutilated. It seems clear that those that lose in combat are hacked to pieces. Some of them while they're still alive. I'd say they're then thrown into the water, but there's no proof.
Okay, so there's two clues missing about the kids. Now I know the grown-ups get to fight each other. What about the kids? Human trafficking, man, this is sick. If I had seen this shit in real life, I'd probably just throw up and get out of there quick as I can. Get some authority. Find some police officers. Or else I would just go berserk, find a gun, kill everybody in sight. Because everybody in that area must be in on it. It's not fair that people should be sold as merchandise. That's not fair. You shouldn't treat people like products. I'm not a piece of chicken you can buy in the in the shop, or a pencil or something. Anyways, these last two clues are giving me a hell of a problem because I don't know where I'm gonna find these clues. I already looked at this, yet I don't find anything interesting. I think this was just only for me to be able to open the safe. It's just a piece of clue. It's not the real proof.
So you have a sweet tooth?
Yeah?
And that's why they called you the Sugar Kid?
All right. What do you want to know?
Jail.
How did you survive on Gore Island?
Alphonse. When I arrived, he was still in his prime, and he ruled the roost. He protected me until, years later, I had to protect him. You satisfied? Anything else?
Shooting.
Why did you shoot those people?
The white guy's friends follow the black guy who accidentally killed him. They're 20 at least. They start insulting him. The black guy takes it. After the insults, the spitting starts. The black guy takes it. The shoving. The black guy takes it. Kick from the back. The black guy takes it. Another and another. The black guy turns and fights back. And the mob, growing by the minute, falls on him. Someone fires a shot in the air. Everyone backs off. That someone is the dead guy's brother. He sticks a gun in the black guy's face, but the black guy's quicker. He grabs the gun, shoots him in the chest. While the crowd runs, the black guy empties the gun, not pausing to take aim. 1 dead, 4 wounded, 13 years. Reduced due to temporary insanity. You satisfied? Anything else?
I'm quite satisfied.
I'm sorry about Billy Johnson.
I don't know how it happened. I didn't mean to hit him so hard. Well, I did, but you catch my drift. First of all, I should have been letting him beat me. The fight was fixed. But I wasn't in the mood, and I took it out on poor Billy, a white boy who probably had no idea it was rigged. There you are. Now you know who I am. So, what's the secret ingredient?
The deal was that you would tell me who you are, and I found it out for myself.
You win, my friend. For now.
Excuse me.
You're not going to help me?
No.
No?
I'm not a detective, and there's too much blood in this tragedy to put it down.
You want blood? I promise you, we've got oceans of it right here. And unlike the blood in your Shakespeare, this is real.
Yet another reason.
Alright, I'm pretty sure he won't help me, so I might as well just stop talking to him. Useless creature. Alright, so how many clues are left? None. Wait a minute, did I even choose? Yes, I did. There is no clues. I'm missing 2 clues somewhere. I don't know where. There's no way I can get through here, is there? Or maybe through here. Oh, here it is. Some clothes.
They're still damp.
Shampoo for kids. So they did clean them up. So this is
Children's
the clues.
shampoo. Towels that are still damp. The damp towels, the children's shampoo, and the receipt from the children's clothes shop indicate that they washed and dressed the children before taking them away. I strongly doubt that they washed them just to kill them, so there is reason to believe that Sophia Capone is still alive. We're done here. Let's go.
Already? I thought I'd have time to finish Act 4.
Are you doubting my efficiency as a detective?
That would depend on the quality of your conclusions.
You see, that guy is gonna attack us soon.
Ivankov is a
They're
human
not
trafficker.
human.
He has various customers who make specific requests. Slavers, pimps, God knows what else.
This is sick.
He kidnaps them and puts them in these cages, shackling them and feeding them like animals until he's ready to complete the order. When he has enough, or maybe when the designated day comes around, his customer comes here and decides which of his catches are satisfactory and which are not. What does he do with the rejects? For many people, this would be a problem, but not for Ivankov. Like a true boxing fan, he organizes fights between the failed candidates. Bloody tournaments, possibly to the death.
Sick, man.
I'm sure his men place bets, and that the whole sick spectacle, like the Roman circus, helps keep morale high. But, as in the circus, it's not just people that fight. There are animals too. In these cages, Ivankov kept dogs. He forces the survivors to fight them, wearing boxing gloves, until the dogs tear them apart. And if anyone survives, Ivankov's own men finish the job. This leads us to the next problem. What does Ivankov do with the bodies? Easy. He cuts them up on this table, one by one, alive even, if they had the bad luck not to die in the arena. And then? I don't know. Maybe he throws them overboard, but that's always risky. Maybe if we interrogate him when he wakes up, he can tell us more. But that's not what really interests us. What really interests us is what's inside, or what was inside, this container. In recent weeks, Ivankov has kidnapped 9 children for an anonymous client who pays him a fortune for each one of them. The most expensive item of all has been given the initials SC, our Sophia, as proved by one of her shoes, which I found in there. Today, or possibly last night, the customer took delivery of the children and paid in full. Before this, Ivankov bought them new clothes and gave them a shower. Why would he do that? Is it to sell them into adoption in wealthy families? I very much doubt it, but I can't figure out another reason. What I do think is that his client doesn't want to leave loose ends. I think he forced him to get rid of the rest of his prisoners.
Shit. Shooting kids in the back?
This is why they organized fights yesterday, dismembered the combatants, and even killed all the dogs.
Are you joking?
No.
Oh, man. Ah, let's take this piece of shit to Capone.
What?
They're old friends. I'm
Yes,
sure
we should.
Alphonse will be happy to.
Out of the question.
No, we should let him take him
You
to
saw
Capone.
what he did to Burke. You want him to do it again?
Yes.
Wants to lose another witness? Christ, 20 years ago, I let a child murderer slip through my fingers. I won't let that happen again. What if the 2 cases are related?
This guy's sick. Let him just go get killed by Capone.
Not gonna persuade you, am I?
No.
Okay.
Shit. This guy with the knockout. Keep knocking out people. Where am I gonna wake up then? Where am I?
Wake up, Elliot.
We there?
No, still a ways to go. But from here we have to go on foot.
Alright, I'm gonna stop the video here and I'll see you on the next
We've
one.
been in
Thanks
the
for
car
watching.
For 2 hours.
Drop to